jump right into it. So we're going to have two scenarios. Both scenarios, we will spend $100. So I'm going to write $100 up here. I'm going to write it up here twice. All right. With the first scenario up here at the top, we're going to spend all $100 at one time. Boom. Just like that right there. And I'm going to get 20 shares for my $100 right there. All right. Cool. So I invested my $100. I got 20 shares, and now I'm just sitting and waiting to see what happens with my money. It goes down. I'm not very happy. It goes up. I'm breaking even right there. It goes up. Yay. It goes down again. I'm even again. So way over here on the chart, now I'm even. I've got the same amount of shares. I've got the same amount of money invested. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, I just wasted a lot of time when I didn't make any money. I'm just sitting even. And now it's going down. Now, you may make up for it over here on the chart. And you may be smart enough to say, well, what if you bought right there? That's a great spot to buy it. Well, that's true. But you're not a professional at this point. Neither am I. I would not have known that was the bottom of the chart. I would not have known that was the best place to invest because you don't know the future. Okay. So blindly throwing your money in at a point and hoping for the best is not the way to go. Okay. So for your first scenario up here, I'm going to write in that we got 20 shares. All right. We got 20 shares. All right. So I'm going to erase this now. And what I'm going to do is with my second $100, I'm going to use dollar cost averaging. All right. So I'm going to buy in first right here. And I'm going to spend $25. All right. Well, 25 is 1/4 of my money. So I know for $25, I can get 1/4 of the amount of shares. Okay. 1/4 of 20 is 5. So right here, I was able to pick up 5 shares with my $25. Okay. Now the stock continues to go along and I decide I'm going to buy in my second increment right here. Same amount. That's just my second buy-in point. Okay. I spent $25 increment just like I did the first time. Well, now the stock is cheaper. So for my money, I can buy more shares. So right here, we're going to say I can buy $10. I'm sorry. I can buy 10 shares with my $25. Okay. Time goes on. I buy in right here. I spend my $25 increment just like I have in the other times that I've bought in. Well, now it's a very expensive stock and I can't buy as many shares as I did down here. So let's say for the argument of, of what it could be, let's say it's two shares for my $25 up there. Okay. So I've bought $25, $50, $75 worth of stock and I've got these shares. Now I can invest one more time. So let's just make it easy. We're right down here to break point. That's just where we buy in. All right. So it's as cheap as it's ever been. Let's say that that's 15 shares that you can get with your $25. So $25 will get us 15 shares. All right. So with dollar cost averaging, I put in as small increments. So 25, 25, 25, 25 to equal my total $100. And in the process, I bought different amounts of stock, different amount of shares because the price was different. When it was lower, I could buy more shares with my money. When it was higher, I could buy less shares with my money. All right. So let's add up and see how many shares we have now. So we have 15 plus 10 is 25 plus 5 is 30 plus 2 is 32. Well, how about that? I was able to gain 32 shares with $100 in the second scenario, whereas in the first scenario, I could only buy 20 shares. And that right there is the beauty of dollar cost averaging. Okay. Now, the way that I do it is I don't have a set amount. I don't have $100 that I'm going to invest. And I say, I'm going to pick 4 places to put my money or 4 points to buy in. What I do is I say, every day I'm going to put $10 in, and I'm going to put $10 in every day that I have 10 extra dollars in my pocket. And I don't have an end point. I just keep putting it in there. I keep putting it in and keep putting it in and keep putting it in. And then one day when I pull up my account several years down the road, it's going to have brought up so much interest that it's going to be unreal. And that's what I kind of suggest to you. You know, I talked about people who don't have a savings account earlier. This is perfect for you. If you have $5 a week, put $5 a week in an ETF or something like that, if that works for you, and sit on it. And then the next week, put 5 more. And the next week, put 5 more. And the next week, put 5 more. And keep doing it. Don't stop doing it. Just keep going. If you can afford to put $25 a day, do it. Do it. It'll continue to work for you, and you'll be able to buy different amounts of shares as the market goes up and down. And you can see by doing that, you come ahead. You get ahead of the alternative, which is buying in all at one time. Guys, I hope that this makes sense to you. I hope that you see the value in this. What I really, really want on these videos is for you guys to comment. I really want to know, does this help you? Does this make sense? If it doesn't, tell me. If it makes sense, great. If there's something in here you don't understand, let me know so I can fix it. I can add a video to it. I can expand on it. I can expand on a separate part of it. I have to hear from you guys in order to know what direction to go in next, because we're growing together. This isn't about just me putting what I know on here and then we're done. If you don't know something and I don't know something, we'll research it and we'll make a video about it. So I hope that dollar cost averaging makes sense to you now. If it doesn't, like I said, let me know. I'll expand on it even further. But I really appreciate you guys. Please refer this page to one of your friends. Bring somebody in with you. You know, we all have the same goal of financial freedom. We all have the same goal of making money. Don't be selfish. Don't hold information away from people. Let's all make money together. Let's all strive for the goal of being very wealthy one day. And I think that we can all get there if we all just kind of run in the same direction. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. I'll talk to you later.